These are sons, and it's like it's taking me back. It's taking me back in the prophetic words. A man who is able to have the sight of God and is able to see the future of a son and is able to send that son inside that purpose of God. That is a father.
It's a father.
And those are sons. It's like now those arrows in the hands of a warrior. Being shoot into the future.
Yes.
Also, those are some of the things that I was highlighting even at that moment when I was talking. But I never knew what that power which was pushing those things out.
Yeah.
I talked boldly and fluently, and people were like, "Is this the boy who have been?" It's like people were shocked. I could see people amazed and stunned. It's like they're amazed. This kid is the one. Nobody was talking at this time. Nobody was laughing because those days, the other days that I've been giving testimony, my language have been like barrier. But this time round, it's like I'm fluent.
Yeah.
I'm talking with a lot of boldness. It's like I'm fluent. They could not understand what was really happening.
Wow.
And they were stunned. They were looking at me like this, staring at me, and they were quiet. It's like, oh my goodness, this is incredible.
Wow.
This is what God can do. And I'm telling you, the moment I finished, just finishing and closing the book, just closing the Bible, oh my goodness, I could see the preacher stood. It's like he stood. He stood and it's like he was like crying. I could see tears on his eyes, and he came. And it's like he embraced me again, and he stood before people and he said, "My son, you are my son.
Wow.
You are my son." And when I was looking to him, it's like when I was looking at him, it's like I'm seeing more tears. The more he's speaking, is the more tears. And it's like I'm still resting on. It's like he have still embraced me. You're my son, and I'm telling you, I could not believe what I saw. There was so much joy in the church.
Yes.
There was so much joy, and it's like some people cried. Some people cried. There was tears in the room. I could not understand, and there was so much shout for joy. It's like they was shouting for joy coming out of the people. The people were so much excited. It's like some people were praying. I don't know. I could not understand that moment. Why are these people like this? Why is the preacher telling me I am his son? Why? And it's like there was a lot of things that were moving in my mind.
Yes.
And at that moment, it's like I wanted to know why. And I wanted to know why, God, you have pushed a lot about, you have talked much about sonship or sons using me at that moment. I wanted to know why. It's like I was asking myself, who am I? I was asking God to talk with me. Who am I? I was asking God. It's like I'm shocked because I could not understand what I told the people.
Yes.
I'm seeing people are like, happy, excited, shouting for joy, and it's like I could not understand what is this. Why are they like this? And I asked God, why is all of this? And I went back at home, and that was the question in my mind.
Yes.
I wanted to understand, who is this son? I just wanted to understand why is son. And at that moment, I started telling God, make me a son then.
Make me a son.
Make me a son. I cried within me, and I told God, make me a son. If it's like, make me a son. That was the cry. I wanted also to understand more about that which I told the people.
Yes.
And at that moment, it's like things changed a little bit. Things started changing in a certain way. Things started changing in a certain direction. And my life also started shifting. It's like the more God was increasing in my life, the more my stepfather, was really negative on me.
Yes.
It's like it was really negative on me. The more the more God is increasing, and the more God is putting me into the different levels, the more negativity
coming on the
other side. But I'm telling you, God was on my side.
Yes.
There's a time I used to fight this spirit of forgetfulness. I used to forget a lot.
Yeah.
I was really fighting. And there's a time he told me, to be polishing for him his own shoes before he go to work every single day. It was like my work every single day.
Polish my shoes.
Polish my shoes. That was the case. And also look for my poultry around the ones that I've kept at
Take care
home.
of the poultry.
Yes, exactly. Just take care of it. It's like that was my responsibility. But even this responsibility that I was given, I used to forget. So it's like it's been daily. It's been a daily thing. I've been forgetting. It's like a week. There's a time he woke up in the morning, finding his shoes not polished, and it became like something else. He woke me up in the morning. Joel, come here. It's like, come here. I came in the sitting room and I was saying, oh my goodness. I look at the shoes and I say, oh my goodness, I forgot to do what I was told to do. And it was not
intentional.
It was not intentional.
Yes.
It was something that I just forgot. And it told me, before not knowing my heart, he told me, you're just pretending that you're saved. It's like you're pretending that you're saved, that you're going to church and you're holy, and here you can't even brush my shoes. You can't even do whatever I'm telling you to do. It's like he never understood. He never wanted even to understand my heart. It's like you're pretending. And he told me something funny. You know, when you will go to heaven, you will find me first there. I will be the first person to
You'll find me there.
You will find me there. I'll be the first person there. You'll find me in heaven. You know, and he told me that is the reason that's why I hate church. Even though you find me in heaven,
I hate church.
I hate church.
Because of pretenders like you.
Because of pretenders like you. And that thing's like, it never bothered me that much. Because it was not something intentional. You know, something that is intentional is something that
your conscience could be bothered.
Yeah, exactly.
Could have bothered you.
Exactly. And oh my goodness, there's also a time. This is some of the instances that was taking place, and there's a time I also can see the love of my mom at the same time in the house.
Yes.
There's a time we were. Now it's like I've grew in a way that I cannot miss church. My heart have come into a position that I'm saying in my heart, I cannot, I have to go to church. I have to attend
Come
to
what
church.
may.
Come what may. This day, my stepfather woke up in the morning and he said, today we have guests and Joel, you're not going to church. It's like you have to remain here because you're the one who will be doing this work and trying to prepare some of the things for the guests. You know, my mom also taught me a lot of responsibility. Maybe doing some of the things in the kitchen and maybe cooking a little bit. She taught me a lot. And my mom had what my father was saying. And he came and told me, my son, prepare yourself. It's like, prepare yourself and go to church. I want you to go to church. I want you to attend the church. I want you to go there. And it's like, when my mom was telling me this, she told me something that also my heart loved. When you go there, come with the message and you tell me what you have learned. And it's like I'm also given responsibility to maybe go there and capture some of the things and bring it out home.
She was not putting you to a collision party with your father? Or she decided to do the work for you?
She just decided to do that work for me.
So she was not to go to church? You were the one to go to church?
I was the one to remain. And then she said, no, my son, you will not remain. Just go to the church.
Let me sacrifice.
Let me sacrifice. And that is the moment my mom is sacrificing herself just for me. Just for the son to go to the church and get these impartations. Because he was seeing there was a lot of changes that was taking place in
So you get your impartation and also bring it home.
Bring it home. And so I went to the church. Going to the church, I carried the message the way it was.
Yes.
You can remember the time I was preaching to the tree. I carried it the way it was.
Yes.
Coming back at home, I found the guests at home, and I found my mom had cooked and prepared some of the meal to the guests.
Yes.
And it's like she had prepared everything. And the funny thing, the guests were given the food that was prepared. Everything they were given, and they used all of everything that was bought and everything that was cooked. But here, something that hurt me, I was seeing me and my mom, we were drinking or having porridge for lunch.
There was nothing?
There was nothing remained. It's like everything that she prepared was for the guests. It's like nothing remained for us. And there's something that, one of the things that hurt me, how can mom do all of these things and you cannot get even something that to eat? It hurt me. That day my mom was very tired, but even though she was tired, I remember my stepfather came in the house. He was in the house that day. He was in the house that day. So he told my mom that day, I could hear him telling my mom that you don't want me to use your son? I wanted him to remain here today. I wanted him to remain here to do all of these things for me, for the guests. But you don't want me to use your son? If you don't want me to use your son, then you have to come out of my house. If you don't want to. And my mom, listening to those words, he could not internalize them that much. She went to sleep because she was tired at that day. And that's one of the moments that that is one of the moments you can see God was like, when God is increasing in my life, there's a lot of negativity that's taking place.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that was taking
place.
So
it's a battle.
It's a battle. You give your life to Christ, it's a battle. So there's so much battle.
But there's victory inside
There's
that.
victory inside God.
Thank you.
So, listener, I know there's someone outside there, it's like it's for the first time listening or hearing Christ or Jesus Christ in your life. Christ is real, the Son of God. He gave his life for us. It's a matter of you believing in your heart. In the book of Romans chapter 10, it's like it's a matter of you believing in your heart and proclaiming it out of your mouth, and like you've received him. And that is the salvation of every man. Christ is salvation of every man. And the more he increased in my life, the more I was facing some of the issue. But that same Holy Spirit was giving me that comfort in the midst of pain. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.